Welcome to this episode of Liberty Creek. You guessed it, it's raining again. It is Saturday, October 21st, and the trees actually look prettier than last time we were up here. The only difference is last year there's a lot more leaves on the trees. A lot of the tops of the trees are gone, and that's due to the rain. A little bit different episode, not too much work. We're only up here for the Saturday. We had to get back up here, check on the place. It's been 2 weeks, and unfortunately it is raining again. I really wanted to cut the grass one last time, mulch up some of these leaves, get them out of the driveway, but I'm not sure if that is going to happen because it has been raining for 2 days now. I did come across, I think it was Amazon Day, and I picked up another battery, folks. So I'm excited to see how much juice that will give the cabin, and I waited for a good price. I believe normally they're going for $2,300, and on the Amazon Day it was $1,600. So take a look. This is where we're at so far. Definitely heavy. I had my friend Penny help me put it in the truck. I just took it out for myself. It is a heavy unit. I would have to say heavier than the actual main unit with the inverter and everything installed. They're pretty nickel and diming, this company. Like anything extra, you pay more for. I thought the screen monitor was free when you buy the unit. It's so much money, and the monitor doesn't come with it. You got to spend another $100 and something for it. I'll just use like an old tablet. I don't believe I'm going to get something like that. What is this? Pretty open. Oh, okay. All right, let me pull this out. I'll show you what we got. This is heavy. I'm trying to pull my back out. Oh my God. Oh, we got some styrofoam over in this box. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Okay, just the unit itself. All right, so here we go. We got the EcoFlow extra battery. Looks like there's a little spot to open up the top. So about 2 inches down, there's just a cavity here, and this is where the battery cable is stored that hooks up to the main unit. It does come with this little handle wrap. They come with a little book. So, come with a second handle wrap. This is where the charger plugs in the back here. What else we got? We got stuff on the sides. Nope. Nothing. I don't know how I'm going to put this in the charging shed. The problem is the solar panel wire is kind of a little short for the shed. I need another maybe like 6 feet. I'm going to have to pick some up to be able to maneuver and use the back wall. Eventually I will insulate that whole room, but at this time it's not, and I want to put these on the back wall. So let me go ahead. One good thing, because this weighs so much, this has got to be over 100 pounds. It has a wheels and like a luggage bag handle. I think it comes out. There you go. So you bring it up, and now you can pull it around. So. So there you have it. They're both being charged by the generator. Looks like one says 2 hours, one says 4 hours. Rechargeable time, I have no idea. We'll let it run. We'll come back and check on it. I hope it don't take 4 hours, but it is what it is, and then we'll see what it says. How much uptime these battery with the extra battery it'll give the cabin when I'm not here. All right, folks, it's a little dark in here. I noticed that last time I was running the video, had a shadow the whole time. Hang on, let me turn on the mega lights. Boom. All right, so folks, because of Amazon Day and because we're trying to conserve energy, our old Vizio TV over here that we had, I don't know, 42-inch or something like that, it really drains a lot of power. So we went online and we found a super cheap little 32-inch. We're going to change out, see how it is. And Jen's assembling that down there. Let me see. Now we're thinking because we do. I mean, here you go, one-handed too. Yeah. This girl, she couldn't figure it out. Yeah, in the winter too, we come up here. Really, this is Jen and I getaway. We come up here and we just relax and sit by the fire, and we like to watch TV and just relax when there's no work to be done, and just we cook, we just come up and get stuck in the cabin together. And when we are in the cabin, we like to play our video games. If you ever watched the channel, me and Jen have a fierce Tetris competition, and I am still holding the #1 score at the cabin. Yeah, we just come up here on the weekends and relax, and we do like to watch TV, and that pulls a lot of juice. So when we're up here at night and we're not out there playing in the snow or doing something like that, we turn on the TV and we watch Netflix, or we'll play some video games, and that will really do some damage to the battery. You know, it really drains it. So she's seen this on sale on Amazon, and it has a real good energy. The energy level on this supposedly it costs you about $7 a year if you watch 5 hours of TV a day. We watch maybe 2 here at the cabin a day, and it's usually at night, and then we go to bed. So, and it's a smaller TV, it's an LED, and this hopefully will save a lot of battery power as well. While Jen was at it, she saw a second TV. The cabin has 2 TVs. A lot smaller one. What is it? A 24-inch. And we plan on putting that up there on the back wall. It's not going to hang on the back wall. We want to get like a little hope chest or something with drawers in it so people could put stuff in there, or we could store stuff. And we're going to put a little TV on top and maybe a little game system. So when we have visitors or kids up here, or my kids, like Brittany loves to bring up her Nintendo Switch and she'll play it on the TV. We'll race Mario Kart and stuff like that. Her and her brother come up, they could go up there and they have the TV. And it'll have Netflix and stuff like that too.
These are little Fire TVs.
Yeah, these are little Fire TVs. So, you know, just a little bit more of the norm. And the people that are just tuning into my channel are like, oh, that's not off-grid. You're absolutely right. It's not off-grid as you may think of off-grid. And we started out that way. Look, I got a bunch of Little House on the Prairie books right here. Got the whole series. You could come up here, shut off all the electricity, get the candle out, and read some Little House on the Prairie if you wish. It's always an option. I mean, we could go lights out at any time. But yeah, we're trying to make this as comfortable as we can. And we could always go to absolutely nothing again. And the cabin's getting a little bit more modern every year. And yeah, we like it. and this is how we want to do things. And like I said, again, we could go down to absolutely zero power at this cabin if we had to. All right, folks, so it's been about an hour later. Jennifer swapped out the television. Take a look. So it's so small, but it's good. It's really quick. Just setting up all, Netflix and all that stuff. Also got a smaller one up in the loft. It's pretty cool. Let's take a look. See? So that's pretty cool. We got the new televisions going. It's warming up in the cabin. I'm gonna go take a look, see where we're at with the EcoFlows. So this is where we're at. It looks like we got now roughly about 2 hours, I would say, or less, because once this is charged, it'll probably quickly charge this one, and then we'll see where we're at. But we're still at it. We'll see what happens. I'm excited to see how much juice this will give me just running the Starlink. All right, folks, so Jennifer is starting to make some bread. She had made some soup yesterday, which I was there and my son said it was the absolute best soup he ever ate. I said, what you do now? I told him. But she's
Just trying to form some gluten. Kneading it.
She's getting that gluten flowing. All right, so folks, I'm gonna stick you in the corner here, and I'm gonna try to assemble this beautiful cabinet that Jennifer purchased on Amazon. This is what it is. I'm saying it's beautiful. I don't know until it's together. It looks like a billion pieces. Looks like a headache, but it looks like I'll be sitting on the floor for like the next hour and a half messing with it. All right, I'll stick you in the corner. You can watch a little bit of it. If it gets boring or it's like 7 hours long and even fast forward doesn't make it go fast, I will definitely shorten it for you. But watch me put it together. I'll tell you at the difficulty level. And 2 people are supposedly required. And it says 60 minutes or so. Well, it says you could go on YouTube and watch someone else assemble it. Maybe I'll do that. 60 minutes. Let's see how long the YouTube video is. Folks, so I'm almost completed the cabinet. Take a look. I'll show you once it's all completed. But Jen's done with her bread. You saw her stretching out the dough before. Take a look. What we got here? How'd it come out?
See.
Oh, yeah. That looks delicious, folks. And if you're a long-time subscriber, you know what I call this type of bread. Ooh, look at that, folks. Look at that beauty. Ooh, yeah. It looks so good. We're going to have that with a little soup.
Yep.
And call that lunch. So let me get back building this for Jen. We also are kicking around the idea of getting a round kitchen table for a little bit more room. One with one of those like little side leaves that fold down, push it up against the window there. And this is where, over here is where this thing's going. The little extra little countertop. It's got a pull out. I'll show you over here. It's got a pull out, and that's where you put the garbage can. Yeah, and Justice can't get into the garbage when she's up here. There's just another little shelf here. It's going to have 2 drawers, so I'm still building those. So you bring it back in a minute and it'll be all done. Pray. All right, let me kick over to, I'm about to plug this in, turn the power on right here, and we'll see exactly how much power the cabin's going to draw. This did say 6 days. That would be awesome. I don't know what's, we'll have to figure it out. I don't know why it's down to 1 day. Now it says 2 days, back to 1. This says 1 day. The output, I'm getting about 100 watts average, and that's more than what we usually use. Here's 135, more than what we usually use. It's down to like 60 watts when I'm just running Starlink. Right now, Jennifer, I believe, has some lights on, perhaps a fan, I'm not sure. But I hope this gives us a lot more juice than we're used to. But we'll see what happens. We'll check back on it. All right, so Jen and I are still at it. I completed the cabinet. Looks great. Take a look. I'm going to move it into position, take a couple stickers off. Got drawers. It's got a little cabinet. And this is the garbage. We'll go in there. And we have another drawer. So a little bit more tabletop. I think Jen will move the coffee station and stuff over to it, I believe. We're going to set up in a minute, let you take a look at it. But what else have I been doing? I think I might have mentioned this in the last video. Since we've had this property now for 5 years, we've had two trespassers on the property. One was the previous owner, which I didn't mind so much. I think she came back for like some of her mom's flowers or bulbs or something. I saw her digging them out, and it was caught on camera. And last time we were up here, we were actually just woke up, and we had some visitors come in our driveway here, and I was unaware of it. It's a good thing I have neighbors that actually keep an eye on my place. And they alerted my neighbor that had my number. He called me and told me about it. By the time we went out there, they were gone. But it doesn't mean they were here to do any damage or to break in or anything. But they're in our area right now. A car matching the same description that was in our driveway has been going around causing some trouble to some properties. So the neighbors are on alert, and they are on on edge. They've been keeping an eye out for these particular individuals, and local law enforcement actually reached out to me because they knew what the vehicle was and it matched the description. And basically, I'm blessed that some of my neighbors are always on it. They are always on it. They watch after my place. And you ever have that neighbor that is always in the know, that is always looking out the window, is always taking his morning walks, and he knows when something is out of place? Well, that's how lucky I am, let's just say. And again, now we have 24-hour video surveillance of the cabin. And I'm telling you, in the 5 years that we have been at the cabin, we have caught absolutely nothing on video of trespassers or, people here that are looking for trouble until last week. And that may have been nothing. Maybe it's just a vehicle that did match that description, but it could have been someone turning around in my driveway. I don't know. But that being said, I thought it was kind of, 5 years here and I could do anything I want. We're tucked away in the woods. I could walk out in the middle of the night. There's no one around this area except for my neighbors. So they know everything. But that kind of bothered me that there was someone on my property. And could have been here to cause us harm. With that being said, I bought myself this little, it's like almost like like if you remember back in the day, Radio Shack. You walk in, it alerted everyone that someone just came in the store. That's basically what this is. This has very high ratings. I looked, researched it about like 5 months ago. So when I went ahead and started researching something that would alert us that there was movement in the backyard or the driveway, this still popped up. People praise this thing. They say it's like the #1. It's like a little owl. You see it? And basically, I already installed one in the driveway. You could get multiple ones all around your property. I think it goes out to like an acre. And it's run by AA batteries. And it sends a signal back to the main unit. And the main unit will alert you. And you could program it to like over, 30, 40 different sounds. And ours says, alert in the driveway. And the other one says alert in the backyard, but there's chimes and everything you could think of. And I'll demonstrate it. Here's one. This is going to be the backyard one. So when there's movement, backyard. So it just said bing, bing, backyard. So at that point, something's going on in the backyard. It's funny, the one that's in the driveway, I installed it, and there is some branches in the tree. I was like, I got to trim some of these branches back. And it did not alert when the branches were moving. I did go out there and trim it up anyway, but that's pretty good. So a lot of false alarms. Hopefully we won't have that. I'll try to set up to a position that, won't get the movement. And also I did get another, these cameras are absolutely great, folks. I don't know, what's the name of it? It's the same one that's out on the porch. I wish they came in black. So yeah, take a look. This is what it is here. Now, the first time I bought one, they're supposed to be like $80 cameras, but they're always on sale on Amazon. And the first time I bought it, it cost me $50. This time, I think it was Amazon Day, it was $40. So it's always got the coupon, you got to put the check. And I was a big fan of Zmoto because the service of Zmoto for just capturing the clips isn't too bad, and I could put 10 cameras on my account, and it's only like $50 a year for all 10 cameras. It doesn't do 24-hour cloud footage. If you do that, that's when you start hitting the big bucks. And just like Ring, it's ridiculous. So way too much money. So this here, without this subscription, it records movement. It puts it in the cloud. You could go live. And what's really cool about this, if it alerts you, you could go live and you could actually, on your phone, move it all around. So instead of having a bunch of stationary cameras pointing at particular things, you can have one and you can move it around and set it, put it wherever you think you might need to look at some action. This one's going to the driveway once again. And it's pretty cool. Definitely like it. Best thing about this also, $40, it's a solar. It is a solar camera. And you go to Ring. I have a solar camera for Ring. You're spending well over $100. Well over $100 for the solar panel. Then you got to get the, it's expensive. I have a Ring as well. I got 3 Ring cameras. The subscription on that is over $100 a year. Ridiculous. And I'll tell you what, my Zmoto cameras work better than the outside Ring doorbell cameras. Everything from Ring, I dislike all the cameras from Ring, except for their flood camera. I have mounted in my back hall, and that thing never gives false alarms. It's always working. The only problem is you're constantly charging that battery, because it's not solar, so you're constantly. I have 4 batteries. When it says it's running low, I pop them out, put 2 new ones in, put them on charge. But it seems like it's every 2 weeks I'm changing these things now. It's a pain in the ass. And eventually, I'm busy. I don't change it, and then the camera's not working in the back. So far I had this camera for maybe a month or 2 running out here all the time. I have never ever ran out of battery. The solar always charges it. Every time, as long as Starlink is up, I could go right on it. I could look around from my home in Connecticut, look around the Vermont property. My Z Motos also up here, never have an issue. I got one on the snack shack that's run off of the Harbor Freight solar system, so it's not tapped into the cabin. And the one that's on the porch is tapped into the cabin's solar. And so that's always running, but I never have a problem viewing the cameras. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and set this one up. And yeah, I think that's getting down to the last thing I came here to do. I wanted to work on the ceiling, but I knew it was miserable out. It's raining. And Jen and I left the 12 pieces of wood that we bought at home. I also got some 4x4s because I want to go ahead and start fixing the back porch, and that's going to have to wait for if we ever get nice sunny weather, and it seems like it's just never happening lately. All right, let me put this cabinet over there with Jen, and I'll show you how it looks. So we hung up the security camera over by the garden. It's a little bit spottier than the one that's on the cabin. Eventually I might move it towards the cabin, have it pointed out that way. The only problem is I wanted to get the driveway, but there's too many trees. It would never stay powered up because it would not charge solar because of the trees. The sun is like blocked out over there. So yeah, we did that. We got our chimes up. They have not alerted us at all. So that means that, just basic branches moving and stuff like that, they won't go off. It has to be something that really walks in front of it, or a car that drives in front of it. So me and Jen are here, and we're about to turn on a movie I started watching last night. It was real good. Once in a while I'll give a movie review on So me and Jen are about to continue watching Reptile. I believe it's a movie. It's not a series. Take a look. I know if you're a long-time subscriber, you saw me give reviews on several movies that me and Jen watch. We love movies. We were talking. It's crazy. Like, Reptile is a good movie if you like a good thriller. So far, so good. I love old detective-type thriller movies. What's the other ones we used to watch? There's like 3 of them. And they were series. And I think... his wife starred in the first one.
Oh, yeah, Jessica Biel.
What was that called?
That was good, too.
That was good. Yeah. Oh, I can't remember. There was 3 of them.
Episode or whatever.
Oh, a series. True Detective, So anyway, we're about to start watching that, finish it up. I recommend it. It was really good. I love the thriller type detective figuring it out. I don't know how it's going to end, but it's pretty good. My friend from work recommended it to me. He knows I'm always looking for something good. Me and Jen were talking. Isn't it crazy that, like, back when we were kids, me and Jen were born in 1975. When we were kids, we had a TV guide. We would ask our mom, like, what's coming on? Anything good coming on? And we would have like a Friday night, and everybody, and I mean everybody, knew that like The Wizard of Oz was going to be on Friday night. Everybody was glued to their TV. We had 30 channels, and you were able to watch The Wizard of Oz. You weren't able to put a DVD in or a VHS at that time. You waited for it to come on TV. And there was the series that came on at night, and everyone looked forward to watching their favorite series and stuff like that. Now you turn on TV and we have Netflix, we have Disney Plus, we have HBO Max, we have Amazon. And guess what? Nothing is on TV. We'll say, let's watch a movie with dinner, right? She's not even paying attention to me, folks.
I'm listening.
She's listening. We'll say, well, let's watch a movie with dinner. Say, okay. So we might order something. It's dropped off. And we already spent 15, 20 minutes looking for a movie. Next thing we know, we're done eating, and we still have not found a movie. And this happens like all the time. So Jen and I are not big TV watchers. I know why I said we like to come up here and relax and watch a little TV, but we are not big TV watchers at all. We are always busy. We're busy on the weekends, and we always unwind at the end of the night. Maybe we might have an hour, maybe 2 at the end of the night. We sit there, we eat a meal, We'll talk. We'll turn on TV. We'll surf Facebook and stuff, and that is our TV time. Maybe an hour a night. And really, we don't watch a movie or anything. We'll be watching just YouTube videos. That's what drives me even crazier. We watch more YouTube content than movies. And we got rid of our cable. We only have internet now because there's nothing on TV. And, with my kids, they live in the house. My son's he's got the HBO Max. He's got the Disney. He's got the Hulu. We have Netflix that comes like free with our phone subscription. We have Amazon Prime. And, it all balances itself out. And
We didn't need it.
yeah, but there's nothing ever good on TV. Sometimes you'll get a good series like Game of Thrones, and we're like, you'll be able to watch the series, whenever you feel like it, or it comes out every Thursday. Right now, I am watching, what is it, Gen V?
5 or
Gen V. I like The Boys. That was a great series. I'm waiting. It takes forever to make these series. It's a little crazy, but I enjoy watching something different. And now they got the Gen V. I've been watching that. That's pretty good every Thursday night. Then a lot of the series now have putting out like 1, 2, 3 episodes. And then on every Thursday night or Friday night, they'll come out with the one for that week. And that's pretty good as well. But yeah, there hasn't been anything great on TV in a while. It's not like when I was a kid. Now they're remaking everything. When I was a kid, they're just remaking it. Come up with something new. Come up with something new. Even if you're going to remake it, come up with a different storyline, different characters, but something very similar. Don't try to take the characters from the past and make them into new characters in the future in the same story. Yeah. It's the dumbest thing. I don't know. Come up with something. Who's going to make that next great Lord of the Rings or that good, I don't know. There's so many good movies.
Well, those come from books. So people got to write books.
Yeah, they got to write books. All right, that's the end of my rant. This is probably going to be a short video, folks. I'll probably, next time you see me, I might be saying peace in the morning time. Really, we're done with doing everything that we came up here to do. And the main reason was to come check up on the cabin. And, looks great. I really like Jennifer. Keep saying, oh, does it look okay? You like it? Yeah, I love it. Come take a look, folks. See what she got going on over here. So she's got more room on the counter now when she's doing things, making her breads and stuff. She also has the island here, which I got to clean up. This is great. It's going to be good for when Justice comes up, and hopefully she's up here next time. She can't get at the garbage. We don't have to worry about it in the middle of the night. And if we do get the round table, I know Pops will be mad because we'll have to get rid of the bench, but the round table would work so much better, especially if it's got the side leaves that you could drop. We could put a shit up against the wall because, most of the time it's Jenn and I up here. About 80% of the time a year, 85% of the time, it's just Jenn and I. So we could keep it more tidy. And all right. So I'll see you in the morning. Okay, folks, it's Sunday morning, and I'm about to back the truck up so I can start packing up everything. It is brutal out. It is so windy. It's chilly, damp. It just sucks. You know me, I want to get this campfire going, sitting around it at night and just hanging out in the fall. And you can't do that because it was constantly raining yesterday. Today supposed to be some showers, but just the rain and the alone and the wind, I can't burn outside with that. Ridiculous. But I got the generator running. It's going to top off my batteries, and then I'll be testing the batteries this week, see if it will last more than 3 days without sun. Solar panels had a little sun on it this morning, and it was bringing in some juice, but right now they're pretty much dark because the sun is somewhere up there behind these clouds. Eventually, maybe I'll end up getting better solar panels. And, you know, they got solar panel technology nowadays that can, you know, pick up on a cloudy day. And that would, every little bit will help. Jennifer did just contact the seller on Marketplace, and he is selling a round table, and we're going to jump on that and go on our way home and see if we could pick it up. It's only 50 bucks. If it's a nice table, I'm going to grab it. So that eliminates some of the stuff I could put in the back of my truck to bring home with me. There was some stuff I wanted to bring home. We got a lot of boxes. I'll have to burn that. I wanted to bring home a few things that's sitting around here that I may need at home, but as of right now, it's not going to happen because I don't know how big this table is going to be, how it's going to sit in the back of my truck. And next time I'm up here, I'll be taking home the other kitchen table inside and bringing that home, and probably use that for our kitchen at home. Yeah, so that being said, this was a quick trip up to the cabin. We got a couple things done, and hopefully next time I'm up here, I'm really hoping next weekend it's a nice sunny fall day so I could cut the grass one more time, handle the leaves. I got to do all that fall cleanup. It's really pissing me off because during the week it's nice, and then it just starts raining and raining and raining every weekend. So this is this would be a real good weekend to be up in Vermont, because the leaves, the color of the leaves are so pretty. This is this time to come and look at the leaves. The only problem is, like I said, that a lot of the leaves have already fallen because we just got too much rain this year. It's been a real shitty year, summer wise, everything. It's just been shitty. It's been a shitty year. The ground up here is handling the rain a lot better than when I first initially bought it. When I first initially bought this property, we were flooding over here. I'll show you. Over here was always sitting water, always. Couldn't drive over there. You were just making ruts. And me and Vinny, if you go back and look at that video, we installed drainage pipe all the way down. And basically when it comes to runoff, because this goes up, when the runoff comes down, now it's seeping into the ground, hitting that and being washed out. That thing's always flowing. We also have a drainage over there, a drainage grate, that all the water that usually collects goes down. So that is a big difference. Even though this year it's been raining constantly, the ground isn't saturated like it usually is in the spots that made this part of the property really difficult. But everything's dry over here. It's really nice. I really want to cut the grass, clean up for the fall, get ready for the winter. Hopefully next time you'll see me doing that. And that being said, I'm going to call it quits on this and go ahead, fill the truck up, pack up, head back home. On the way home, stop, pick up that kitchen table Jen saw on Marketplace for the cabin, and our next adventure, you'll see us putting that up there. So I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching our channel one more time. Remember, get off the couch, go do something, and I hope everyone has a blessed week. Peace.